All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. It's great to be back. I'm sure if you guys did watch my last update, you know where I was. I was quite transparent. A lot of stuff happening in my personal life, exciting stuff to be honest. And I kind of, discussed that in my previous update. So if you're curious to know where I was over the last 10 days, do watch that video and everything will make sense. But it's great to be back. But let's see what is happening with our good old friend Solana. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what is going on, not just with Solana, but with the overall market. So if we're looking as of April 17th, 2 days until the Bitcoin halving takes place, this event has come, super fast. And obviously, this is something we were discussing even, when the year started. And let's actually face it, guys, we're already almost 4 months, that are completely gone in just a snap of a finger. And that's how fast this year is going to go by. The Bitcoin halving, which is a extremely highly anticipated event, is obviously coming. Bitcoin showing extreme amounts of volatility, which obviously has impacting the entire market. If we're looking at Solana to be specific, it's down 2% on the daily time frame. But if you're looking at it on the monthly time frame, it's down 35.6%. You guys need to understand how good cryptocurrency market has been performing since the year of 2024 has started. I've said this countless of times. Go watch any of my videos. Nothing is gonna go up straight forever. You need to have an exit strategy in place. If the money that you have seen when it's green, you don't want to get greedy. Lock in those profits. It's really important. Don't listen to these trolls in the comments saying, no, if you're gonna sell, you are making the biggest mistake. Well, no, you're not making the biggest mistake, because you're not being greedy. You're locking some of the profits, because the markets can tumble over in a snap of a finger. And even in a bull market, this is normal. But the question that you guys probably have right now is, is this it? When is Solana going to go up? And that's what we're going to be discussing right now. But before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. The last, I would say, 6 to 7 months, guys, as far as Solana is concerned, Solana has taken the cryptocurrency market by storm, believe it or not. Everyone, literally go back 1 year ago. I want you guys to go back 1 year ago and see the sentiment around Solana compared to where it's at now. The amount of people that are bullish on Solana, that see the value behind it, is exponentially higher compared to where we were last year. And right now, of course, we're seeing a little bit of a retracement. A lot of people start getting bearish and stuff, but you want to take a look at the bigger time scale and what is causing this movement within the overall market. So if we're looking at Solana today, it's currently sitting at $130.51, down 2.2% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative, but it's up 1% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap currently sitting at $58.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at almost $5 billion. So that's that. But before we get into the charts and all that good stuff, I want you guys to take a look at this countdown of the Bitcoin halving, which is about 2 days away. This is the highly anticipated event, and this is the catalyst behind the crazy amounts of manipulation and the volatility within the price of Bitcoin that we have been seeing. It's due to this right here. And we also need to understand Bitcoin hit an all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. Usually that does not happen. If you're comparing the previous cycles, that usually tends to happen after this halving is done. But obviously the ETF narrative has driven the space on another level, and obviously that's bringing in billions of dollars into the crypto space, and obviously that is a catalyst as well. But once this is done, I'm expecting the markets will once again start heading back towards their all-time highs. And now obviously if we're looking at the DeFi llama, obviously the total value locked for Solana, we're currently sitting at about 3.4 billion. We have seen a drop within this number. And again, should not be a surprise to a lot of you, because we have seen the native token, which is Solana, drop about 35% in its value. So, this is to be expected. But, the longer perspective, if you're looking at the long-term horizon, I'm very bullish still. I think Sol is going to shock a lot of people. This is just part of the cycle. I think Sol is going to make a massive recovery. But at the end of the day, obviously time is going to tell. But if you're looking at historic price patterns, things make sense. These types of moves can be extremely scary for newcomers. I totally understand. But me as an OG that has been in the space for 8 years plus, this is something I'm completely immune to, and I'm sure a lot of people, are also on the same page, especially the ones that have been in the space for quite some time. But let's take a look at what's happening with our good old friend BTC Dominance Index. So due to the uncertainty levels increasing, guess what that's going to do? Well, for the Bitcoin Dominance Index, it's going to go up. This is why I talk about the Dominance Index on a day-to-day basis, because if you're comparing just the monthly time frame, where is BTC? Where is Bitcoin? Come on, guys. Let's take a quick look at where our good old friend Bitcoin is sitting. Come on. Actually, you know what? I can't find it. If you can find it, just call me completely blind. But anyways, I will explain what I mean. So, when uncertainty increases, obviously there's a lot of fear. Bitcoin tends to hold better in these times around. So, you are seeing the dominance index going up, meaning altcoin profits going back into Bitcoin. We did see, the dominance index go all the way up to 56.9%, still sitting at around 55.2%. And because, Bitcoin did make its way back below 60K today. And obviously that is also, one thing that we need to keep in mind. Let me just zoom in for you guys to really make you understand what's really going on. So you can see this for yourself. BTC retested this support line for the first time pretty much since March 6th. So, more than a month, we retested this support. And so far, this support is playing as a major level of support because Bitcoin did bounce back above 60K. But now, if the price of Bitcoin is not able to hold above this support line and closes below it, I think we could make our way down to 57.7K support before we start heading back towards all-time highs. These are some things that we need to keep in mind. Next major support line is around $59,136. So, keep an eye on that. But, if you're looking at Sol right now, this is obviously the conversation that we need to be having right now. A lot of people are, extremely panicking about this move. Welcome to the cryptocurrency markets, guys. Welcome to the cryptocurrency markets. We've been pretty much, let's face it, since, to be exact, after breaking out of this key resistance at $26.68 just on October 18th, which isn't even a year ago, we've been pretty much in this upwards trend for the price of Solana. We did see a retracement back in December. We saw a retracement of about 35%, but this retracement that we're seeing right now is the bigger retracement. If you want to really put this into perspective, you could pretty much see since its yearly high at $210, we have seen Sol drop down about 44%. And this kind of reminds me of the previous cycle. Take a look at this massive move, extremely crazy momentum, retested that to $216 resistance, and you could see this for yourself. This right here was during a bull market, and we did see Sol drop 46.7%. You're seeing a very similar price pattern playing out for Solana. So basically what I'm trying to show you guys is, you do see moves like this happening during a bull market as well, and this is what you need to start understanding. And what you can see this right now is we are being supported by that key support line at $129.24. We did wick below it, but so far that support is playing out as a major level of support, which of course is the 0.50 Fibonacci support for the price of Solana. So very important levels. Could we see Solana retesting the next support line at $115 once again? Absolutely. Those are some levels we need to consider right now due to BTC. Bitcoin is showing some signs right now. Obviously, we could see maybe a few more shakeouts, a little bit more manipulation due to halving approaching. But, as more and more people start, getting the bearish momentum here, as the sentiment starts getting more and more bearish, and, we conclude the halving, I personally am projecting we will see a huge move back towards the upside, and shake out massive amounts of shorts that will get liquidated. So that's my personal projection. If you're looking at Sol, especially if you were kicking yourself at $208, you're having an opportunity once again to accumulate below $160, for Sol, which is right here. My personal projections is we will see Solana breaking past all-time highs in the next few months. I'm very confident about them. These types of markets move up very fast once the market heats up. So do pay very close attention to Bitcoin. But what you need to be understanding about Solana is what's happening on the larger scale. A lot of developments, massive amounts of inflows from other platforms, other chains. People are migrating to Sol, and that should just speak for itself. Yes, my personal prediction is the next 8 to 9 months, we will see somewhere around there the crypto top is in. Obviously, a lot of people have their own predictions, this and that, but I just don't want to risk it. I'm going to be locking in my profits. I did end up locking some profits. So if you want to learn a little bit more on that, do watch my video that I just made. Kind of spoke about that. Again, the reason as to why I did that was because my personal needs. Again, you can never go wrong with locking in some of the profits, but that's my personal projection. I still think we have a lot of potential in the next 8 to 9 months. A lot of crazy momentum is coming, but obviously your patience is required. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think, and of course only time is going to tell. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.